Okay. The tags right? Look good. Okay. Uh, um, try it. Mm. Liking the music. Gamma. I can barely see. That. Heron Gorgon. Okay, whatever they mean. Full screen. Chromatic aber. What is that? Whatever the fuck that means. Even my friendship over a plastic human. Fucking hate you, Spin. I hate you. Kinda curious how this will look on Ultra. Music is a bit loud. Drop that down a bit. Drop it a little lower. A little lower. Drop that down. Go bark. Alright. New game. How are you doing, Spin? Is there a game? Is there an achievement that's like, hey, complete this on the hardest difficulty? Yeah, fuck it, there is. Yeah. I'm not good at. Oh yeah, that's how I'm too stupid to play games. We're just gonna. Subtitles. Oh, okay. Well. Whoa. Well, that loaded fast.
Why stay earthbound when prosperity awaits you in the stars? Come to Halcyon, the only colony on the edge of the frontier, owned and operated by corporation.
Yay,
A trip
corporations!
of 10 short years will feel like mere minutes, thanks to the comfort and safety of your very own hibernation chamber. You'll wake up in a perfect society designed to maximize your productivity with guaranteed full employment. With only a minor term of service, you will become the master of your own destiny when you go out of this world to the Halcyon Colony.
Phineas Vernon well. He's a what's he doing?
Hundreds of thousands of colonists left adrift out here forever, just to keep from damaging the board's bottom line. Disgraceful.
Oh. I like being able to hack stuff. Sneaking. I like being a stealthy boy. I also like lock picking stuff, so
You'll need all your wits to save your fellow colonists.
head back to where it's friends. Ooh, nice.
Finally, evidence of intelligent life in Halcyon.
Hmm.
This one had a, what are those called again? Social life.
Game, no I don't. There's a reason why I'm putting all those points in the game and not in real life. Alright, I'm already enjoying this. Fuck. I'm dying. Points of...
I bet you're vicious with a tossball stick.
Companion health abilities.
Your skills would have been wasted in a corporate lab.
Attack.
You could probably talk your way out of a landing ticket.
No discernible. No problem met what you eating. Wish to know. Subsush. Safe. Med talk. Crossball team mascot. Fuck bureaucrats. Let's be a science assistant. That sounds cool. Breakfast per. Ooh, that sounds good.
I do have a lot of dirty test tubes.
Hey, oh, there is a shit ton of customization. I'm gonna be here a while. Egg, sausage, bell pepper. I just had dinner, Matt. You're making me hungry all over again. You know what's great? All right. So the reason why I chose this game is because I won't have to read. I won't have to read much. Is the main reason why I picked it. I feel like the skillet, doing it on the skillet probably makes it I feel like that, like air fryers are cool and all, but I think doing it on the skillet's the proper way. I feel like it'll taste better with the skillet. Do that face. Skin tone. That's accurate to me. But you know, this is fantasy, so I'm gonna make myself a little bit tanner. We'll do that. Yellow peepers. My eyes change from blue to green depending on the lighting. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna have completely white eyes. I'm not really digging the super bright colors. I think we're gonna go with this blue. I like that. Can I change the type of eyebrow? Okay, we'll go back to customizing. I have a friend with this hairstyle right now. No shitty beer. Dude, that sounds so good. I'm loving the amount of customization here. This is really cool. And isn't the studio that made this game, aren't they making like a Elder Scrolls-ish game too? Obsidian. That was announced it. Or not the past video. They made, yeah, I know that. Because they used to be, were they owned by Bethesda and then they separated, or what, did Bethesda just kind of like contract them or something to make a BioWare game? Or not fucking Fallout game. Why did I say, I don't, my brain, it's been a weird day. Don't judge me. Contracted out. That looks like it's slightly orangey. What? We'll just do. No, I kind of like the. Clay would know. Yeah, Clay would know. I think Dan might actually know more than Clay about that. 'Cause I think Dan is a much bigger fan. I think New Vegas is one of Dan's favorite games. I don't think Clay's ever beaten it. I mean, there are a lot of games Clay hasn't beaten. Points. I'm no longer digging this hairstyle the more I look at it. You know, let's go with the fuckboy hair. Never mind, let's not go with the fuckboy hair. New emotes? Fucking poggers. No eyebrows. Put that. No. Oh my god. I love it. Not much facial hair customization. A little upset about that. Not gonna lie. We are totally having the mustache though. I love it. This is beautiful. Alright. Howdy, Tarada. Okay, I have no problem with how the eyes look. Jaw looks fine. Mouth actually looks fine. Nose looks fine. All that looks good. Each. Can I make myself fabulous? Oh my god. How'd this game not win Game of the Year? When did this? What game beat this game for Game of the Year? Was this even nominated? Because this was this game last year, 2020. Oh, so I can give myself a black eye or. This game's that old already? God damn. What beat it for Game of the Year? What? Oh, 2019 was Sekiro, wasn't it? Or was that 2018 with Sekiro? Dude, the years are just fucking molding together. Sekiro did beat it. Okay. I know my shit. All right, you know what? Like, I feel like what other games were nominated for Game of the Year that year? I'm trying to remember, and I am blanking. What games came out in 2019? Dude, I am blanking. It's so hard. Always got to give ourselves a badass scar. Control. Oh, Death Stranding. Yeah. Oh, so this game wasn't even nominated? Oof. Oof. See, I'm of the opinion that fucking Resident Evil 2 shouldn't have been nominated. Because that was a remaster of a game that was already released. Remaster shouldn't be nominated. Be a dirty boy. I'll keep that. I'm actually happy with this. Oh, it was. Okay. Okay. I think I was, if I'm remembering right, like I think I've said this many times before. I've played through all of Death Stranding. It's not game of the year worthy. Like it's a game you experience once and then kind of never touch again. It's a very, like, if you honestly though, like, I've never tried this. Kind of want to try it. It's one of those games where, like, I feel like you could get high as fuck or drunk as fuck, turn it on, and just have a damn good time. Just driving back, just being so entertained by just driving back and forth. It's relaxing in that way. Like, as a game. No. What's my name? That's my name. All right. I have no clue, like, what any of these mean right now. Looks good.
Looks to be your lucky day, my friend.
Please power down your engines and prepare to be...
Not likely, bootlickers.
Initiate skip jump.
Status. Structural integrity down 25%. Power levels down 10%. Skip drive.
Shit.
Inoperable.
I'm awake.
Ah, there you are. Wondering what's going on, eh? A bit of bad news there, I'm afraid. Your colony ship was inexplicably knocked out of skip space and forced to complete its journey at sublight speeds. This means that you and every other colonist on the Hope have been in suspended animation for 70 years. Give or
Oh,
take.
fuck.
Normally, reviving someone after so long leads to some quite horrifying results. It's called explosive cell death, but it's really more of a liquefaction. Something wrong? Oh, yes, well, not to worry. I've pumped your body full of a special concoction I devised to keep you from dying so horrifically. Hopefully at all, but I guess we'll see, yes? Unfortunately, I used the last of my chemical supplies saving you. I know it's a lot to ask, but I must have your help securing more if we're to save the rest of your fellow colonists. I'd see it done myself, of course, but the board has a sizable bounty on my head. Now, my ship is inoperative, but I've managed to hire a smuggler to help you out. He'll be... Oh, I see we're in position. Good luck!
Chairman Rockwell raises a glass to our lost brothers and...
Can you hear me? Is this thing working? Ah, there you are.
Hello.
Now, where were we? Oh, yes, the smuggler. His name is Hawthorne, and he should be waiting for you at the landing site. He's to be your chauffeur, so to speak. Not to worry, I'm told he's a specialist. Dashing gunslinger, one-of-a-kind ship, that sort of thing. You'll like him, I'm sure. I've also outfitted you with a simple wireless monitor, so I can track your progress. I'll check in with you as soon as you land. Good luck. All the colonists are counting on you.
I've been falling for 30 minutes. Oh, it's a bright white light. Ah. It's like looking in a mirror. Get it? Because I can't Get tan.
You've landed good.
I haven't watched
Hawthorne
series of
should be
unfortunate
close
events.
by. What in law's name? Is that him? Oh, that idiot. I told him to plant the beacon and move away, not stand there holding it.
Oh.
Oh well, no sense in letting his ship go to waste.
Whoa.
Hawthorne won't mind you taking his ship. Better you than the board, huh? Not sure I trusted the fellow. Might have gone after the bounty on my head. Shame about the whole squashing thing. Nasty way to go.
It's very pretty. I can't see my feet. Dang. Bug. Creature. Huh? Sneaking. Brat. Oh. Oh, hello. Thank you. Got anything else? Oh. Anything? He saw nothing.
Easy now. You've been frozen for a while. There's bound to be unforeseen side effects.
Rock. Ow!
Hey, you, come here.
Hello.
You've tried the best now. Now try the rest. Spacer's choice. Oh, law, that stings. Looks like the bleeding stopped. I owe you one. Hope you don't mind me omitting this little exchange from my report. Spacer's choice doesn't like us accepting outside help.
What happened to you?
We were out on patrol. I saw a marauder camp up in the hills. Thought I could take him. Then my gun misfired. Right through my side. I mean, what are the odds of that, right?
Huh?
Just barely scraped by with my life.
The fuck?
Crawled in here and blocked off the exit with those canisters. Gibbering, flesh-eating, law-breaking, unemployed lunatics with guns. Some hullhead grounded their spacecraft out in the open. That's a real good way to attract marauders. See those canisters by the entrance? Marauders come sniffing around in here, and I can take them all out with a single shot. Not bad, huh? Yeah, okay. You look like you know your way around a gun.
I think my
Got
persuasion's
some
what's
spare
the
ammo,
highest.
not counting the bullet in my side. Here, you can have my saber too, for patching me up and all.
Oh,
All
thank you.
Spacer's Choice weapons are now 30% less likely to malfunction. You've tried the best, now try the rest. Spacer's Choice.
Spacer's choice.
Nailed it that time.
Good job. Where am I?
You hit your head or something? You're in Emerald Vale. We're a Spacer's Choice community. Edgewater's a little ways down. Prettiest place in the Vale. Be sure to stop by a provisioner's for a can of our famous salt tuna. The Hope? Is that some sort of fancy new drug? Are you with Auntie Cleo or something? Don't take this the wrong way or nothing, but I'm not allowed to fraternize with Cleo workers. Company policy.
Okay. What's man? You can have up to equip. Oh, do I have to? Oh, okay. Oh, there's a lot of stuff.
Damn it, my ears! Oh, what
Not sorry.
happened? Can you hear me? What in the hell? This...
I don't excuse me. You got stuff in here. I'm gonna take all of your supplies, my dude. You. What? You ate it. Oh, okay. Tactical time dilation. Due to complications stemming from being revived after an extended hibernation, your brain processes time differently. Makes sense. Pressing this way. Button slows down the world, giving you time to think as well as take action. Standing still drains your... Okay, we'll move. Got him. Where'd the bodies go? There it is. Oh, they're the same. Okay. Oh, I'm gonna bonk some people. Eh. Anyone in the porta potty? Huh? No? Bonk bonk. Time to bonk. Nice stealth bonk. Come back here. Ah! Nope. Bonk. Ooh, ooh. Hi. Bonk. Bonk. Nailed it.
here before you get yourself killed.
What? Who the fuck are you?
Don't know where you came from, stranger, but you best keep your head down. There's marauders hereabouts, and worse, landing violators.
Landing
Go on, that
violators, oh
rum
no.
leech. Landing in the Vale without using an official Spacer's Choice landing pad. I'd slap him with a fine if it weren't for all these marauders shambling about.
Found one of your teammates holed up in a cave.
Really? How is he?
He'll make
Shouldn't
it.
have done that. Spacer's Choice family ain't authorized to receive medical aid from off-brand physicians. We'll see him back to Edgewater, just as soon as I cross these marauders off with the swift, cost-efficient fury that's made Spacer's Choice the most trusted brand in personal defense. I just, you know, need a couple of winks to catch my breath. Stretch my legs some. Well, sometimes. Management's real good at cost-benefit analysis. But, seeing as I'm the acting manager in this situation, you know what? You're right. It's time we cross those marauders off, find whoever owns that ship, and file a full report. Then it's gonna be fucking laminated.
Fucking laminated, let's go! I love lamination!
Time to collect the fine bounty.
Where'd the other one go? Isn't there one like... Aha! Look at our inventory here. Okay, so our text. Okay, let's see here. Good at, so we're good at. Oh, pretty good at. I see bad guy. Thought I said bad guy.
Please be informed that this vessel contains no valuable plunder. Marauder, please be informed that ignoring me is dangerous for your health. Intruders are not authorized to access the Unreliable's amenities, including the cargo hold's workbench.
I mean, use it anyway. Okay, this is. Interesting. Back. Money. Money.
Please be advised that using the respecification machine will not make you a better person.
Are you sure? Could really use the help.
Marauder, please be informed that the engine room contains nothing of value. Smile for my surveillance device, Marauder. I am tracking your every move.
You got teabagged, bitch. Lovely fridge. I like it. Very cool. And code.
All doors are on security lockdown. Nice try, Marauder. Marauder, please be informed the ship has no crew for you to murder.
How'd they know? Okay.
Unauthorized access of spacefaring vessels is a crime. Please submit yourself to the authorities. Hello, Marauder.
Hello.
I am Ada, the autonomous digital astrogator of this vessel. Please be informed that I am authorized to use violent retribution against unwanted solicitors. Please return any misappropriated equipment and exit this vessel in an orderly fashion. Failure to do so will result in your immediate destruction.
What are you gonna do? Self-destruct?
Gesture procedures initiated. Disengaging airlocks. Preparing to reject all boarded parties in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Something's supposed to happen?
You are still here. My deception protocols have failed. I have been programmed to express disappointment.
You're not the first woman to say that. And you're not gonna be the last.
This vessel is the registered property of Captain Alex Hawthorne. I am incapable of accepting orders from anyone other than Captain Alex Hawthorne.
Hawthorne's
I
dead.
understand. I will require some time to process this information. Thank you for your patience and for your honesty.
You're welcome.
I am programmed to take orders exclusively from Captain Hawthorne. If I accept your orders, then you must be Captain Hawthorne. Do you understand? Well done, Captain Hawthorne. I see your powers of deductive reasoning remain intact.
Let's go. I'm a
Unfortunately,
smart
our
boy.
engine is currently inoperable. Our main drive suffered a critical power failure, and we were forced to make an emergency landing. The main drive's power regulator has been irreparably damaged and must be replaced. Astutely observed. However, the probability of locating a power regulator within a worker settlement falls within acceptable parameters of certainty. High-capacity power regulators are sometimes employed in the electrical networks of worker settlements. I have taken the liberty of printing you a new Captain's Identity cartridge. Please try not to lose it this time. This cartridge identifies you, Alex Hawthorne, as the registered proprietor and captain of the Unreliable. Do you understand?
What a name for a ship.
Best of luck in your search for a power regulator. Try to stay alive this time.
Skill improvement. All right. 10 points. Let's get that up to 50. Why not? Per Ooh. The moment I see carrying capacity increase, I'm taking it. Yo, we look cool. I like our mask. I like our current mask. Yeah. Does this mean I can look through the
If your
rooms?
equipment is in need of repair or modification, the Crux
Dang it.
2000 workbench is at your disposal, Captain.
Okay.
Due to catastrophic power failure, all doors will remain on security lockdown.
Say, this wouldn't happen to be your ship, would it? Because you sure walked in it like it was your ship. And if this ship is yours, well, mister, you owe Spacer's Choice a hefty fine. I'm afraid we gotta dock your pay.
I'm a Starship Safety Inspector.
Oh, by the law. I'm so sorry. I had no idea we had an inspector coming. If you'd like to speak with my manager, I report to Constable Reyes in
Big brain.
Edgewater. Edgewater's not too far. Just follow the road east of here, over past the cemetery. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to inspect the crime scene before I make my report.
Take care. What about your private company?
Marauders, deserters, illegal landing. What is this colony coming to?
Over here. There's stuff over here. I'm gonna go take a look at. Old wreck. Ah! Ah! He's big. Ah! Ah! And he doesn't even have loot on him. Rude. Where are they? Primal. Whoa! You throw a rock like monkey. I'm the only monkey allowed to be here. Town ain't big enough for two of us. Ah! Fucking bitch! How many? Ow! Stop that! Rude! I'm gonna take your fucking brain, bitch. There's a lot of stuff. making sure. I have weapon mods now. Nice. That dude is missing a fucking head. Not very pleasant. What casting is red light? Okay. Anything in here? Hello? I am such a pro fucking gamer. Inventory. Dang, gear fucking run the fucking this condition really fast. Ooh! Ooh, we look cool. Except our arms are what... Oh. When did I get so tan? Ah! Get over it! Oh, I took my fucking head. Right. Dang. Try to chop off his head. Where'd the other one go? There were two of yous. Where'd I yeet the other? Where'd I yeet your friend? Where'd he go? Fuck. Oh, I lost one. Oh, nope, there he is. Found your friend. Okay, I can't blow off their stuff. What's down here? Oh, howdy, friend. They murdered a man. That is quite rude. God damn, that sky is pretty. Oh!
Whoa, hey, where'd you come from?
Over there.
Running around in a marauder's attire. You're liable to give some people the wrong idea. It's in poor taste. Dressing up like a marauder's disrespectful to all the workers that got eaten by them. Ain't safe out here. You'd best head into town. Avail yourself of Edgewater's high walls. And low prices.
Nice to meet you. I'm Alex Hawthorne.
Pleased to make your acquaintanceship. I'd shake your hand, but I've been hauling corpses. You don't want none of that on you. Name's Silas. Junior in humor for the town of Edgewater. We're all part of the Spacer's Choice family. Definitely not the junior in humor, that's for sure. If you've got business inquiries, you should stop by Reed Thompson's office. He's up in the tower above the cannery. Head into town, follow the road. Look, you obviously ain't a worker. What's your racket? You a smuggler? Freelancer? Edgewater is a company town, board-owned and operated. That includes the cemetery. None of us own our grave sites, we rent them from the company. Renting means money. Money means paperwork. Paperwork means signatures. Some of our families become a mite delinquent in paying their dues, you see?
Making people pay for their own graves?
Company policy. If it was up to me, I'd put the whole town 10 feet under, free of charge.
Alright.
4 workers still haven't paid up. Phyllis, Conrad, Ludwig, and Martin Abernathy. He's a special case. You may want to twist his arm a little. He just is. Look, I don't want to get into it. Just make sure he pays up. Conrad's got a barbershop in town. Phyllis works at the cannery most hours. Abernathy... I ain't seen him in a few days. His domicile is near the cannery. You'll find him in town. All except Ludwig, that is. He's over by the landing pad. Yeah? Hang on, I'm doing some math in my head. 20, 30, carry the 1... all my life? Work's been real good to me. Fresh air, exercise. Only problem's the paperwork. Can't get anybody to pay their gravesite fees.
It's so nice not having to read out everything.
Former people, yeah. Marauder's been raiding my graves, you see. Hence the armed guards.
I can take care of them.
Well, if you're gonna go headhunting, talk to Constable Reyes back in town. She pays for marauders by the finger.
What are they after?
Oh no. They are after the most precious loot of all. Spacer's Choice Company property. If those marauders swipe any more bodies out of my cemetery, company's gonna dock my pay. You could look at it that way, I suppose. You could look at us and say, those Edgewater saps lost near every soul to plague. But you'd be wrong. We're survivors. Loyal company folk, brave in the wilds.
Ryan, how can I be immersed if you're not doing voices for your character? Fuck you. Not worried about falling sick?
Every now and again, a virulent plague sweeps through our town. That's life on the frontier, I suppose. A body grows accustomed.
Okay, so apparently I should not be wearing the outfit I'm wearing. There, that's not Oh, it is Marauder armor. Okay. We'll just take it off. Yeah. Can I... How do... Put away. Can I put away? Holster. Oh.
I could really go for some self-treatment.
Thank the law. I've been requisitioning backup for months. Guess the boss finally came to his senses. You ever swung a truncheon? Let me see your rifling stance. I want to make sure you're up to snuff.
What are you talking about?
The war. The coming apocalypse. Man versus machine. I'm talking about mechanical soldier. Cold, heartless automatons made of iron and lies.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Just my luck. I ask for backup and the boss sends me one of them simple folk. All right. Listen real close. Auto-mechanicals. Creatures forged in the fires of malevolence. I seen them over by the old power plant, clattering about, firing at the birds, orchestrating their uprising. When the swarms of mechanicals come clanging on over that hill, where will you be? Cowering beneath your cot? Or standing, shoulder to shoulder with the resistance?
Silas sent me.
I told Silas I'd pay my dues if he agreed to join the resistance. Guess this means he's finally heard the calling.
He sure did, and he's asking for a little extra to furnish the resistance with mechanical repellent.
Mechanical repellent! A stroke of inspiration from the law itself. Here, I've been saving up a couple bits for just such a project.
Silly old man. Ones and zeros can't hurt you. If you're resisting, I'm a prior.
I've been gathering up a war chest over the years. Saltuna cans, mostly. Some Spacer's Chaw. Few bit cards. I'll reward you for your aid.
Proper armies pay enlistment fees.
Enlistment fees? Yeah, I suppose. Wouldn't want to give the resistance a bad name.
I'm just taking like all of his money. What do you need done?
They have sent a scout, prowling around the junkyard just behind our beloved town. This scout must not be permitted to return to its base of operations. Cross it off, then report back.
Give me some pointers.
Mechanical's got a weak spot in their midsections. I think the technical term is, the blue glowy square thing.
Ah, yes, the blue glowy square thing. A question for
Go
you.
on.
What do you do?
I'm Ludwig Miller, Associate Security Officer for Transportation. Officially, unofficially, strictly between you and me, I am the only thing standing between Edgewater and total annihilation.
I'll let you be. None of. Maybe it's armor? Might end up buying.
What do you think you're doing?
I was just leaving.
Carry on.
Oops. Oopsies. I got caught. Catchy jingle. Holy fuck, dude, that's a big gun. Compensating for something?
You some sort of freelancer?
Yes, I am. In the Let's go through the main gate. Main end. Edgewater Cemetery. Teddy's corpse was missing a hand. Deducted 5 bits from graveside fee. I'm a kindly. So kind. Do you want to end your years in luxury and comfort? Do you dream of walking beneath the vaulted arches of Byzantium? Early retirement is finally here. Early retirement is your ticket to Byzantium. Early retirement is Chairman Rockwell and Minister Clark's gift to you. Selection for the early retirement process is by lottery. Winners enjoy an all-expense-paid trip to their new life in Byzantium, the jewel of Halcyon. Yep, doesn't sound bad to me. My gamers tend to be tingling.
Keep your distance, friend. Sick house
house is no place for a traveler.
I appreciate the company and all, but you really ought to leave. You don't want to be seen around me.
Why not?
Because I'm sick. You don't want to associate with people in the sick house. We're not worth your time. I'm in about as much trouble as I can be. No reason you ought to be tarnished by association. People are gonna talk.
Why?
Figured it was obvious. I got sick. Couldn't get better on my own. Got moved here for everyone's sake. Maybe you don't know this, but there's a real simple reason you don't talk to the plagued. You don't want what we've got.
I've got some training.
Don't. Please. I could get into a lot of trouble.
Well, you need help.
That's kind of you to say, I suppose. But I don't need help. What I need is to understand my own folly. Company always tells us, weak spirits lead to weak bodies. If I didn't want to fall sick with plague, maybe I should have worked harder. Maybe I should have taken more pride in my work. You've got Adrena time? How? No, I don't want to know. Could be you stole it. Could be you're trying to test me. See if I'm gonna violate company policy. I'm feeling a touch faint. If you don't mind, I'd like to be alone for a spell.
Okay. Feeling.
Take him down! Gotta reload and stay down, miscreant! Something's not right. Get him! Waste of company ammo! What was that?
No.
Like a fine bounty.
Nice shot.
Please don't touch anything. Your hands are probably crawling with germs. Physical hygiene recapitulates moral hygiene. Cleanliness is next to lawfulness.
You want to catch these hands?
No, thank you. That's quite all right. I've seen enough body parts in my line of work. I'm Conrad. You will report to me if your hair fails to meet Spacer's Choice aesthetic standards. You will also report to me in the event of your death, whereupon I will clean and prepare your remains for interment.
Silas and
Ah, gravesite fees. Silas and I had talked about this at length. I thought I'd made it clear my pecuniary situation precludes the necessary restitutions.
What? You're broke.
As broke as pie crust, friend. Bidless, indigent, destitute. I simply cannot afford it. I am a blemish on the prosperity of our fair settlement. When I expire, I expect Silas to toss my body into a ditch.
That's some quality drama, Conrad. You should audition.
Thank you, no. I despise the serials. Tell Silas I can't afford to pay. And that I fully expect to have my medical rights revoked for this dereliction. With my apologies.
Medical rights?
Some time ago, I fell ill with the plague. By the grace of the law, and through my own hard work, I'd proven worthy of treatment. Frankly, I don't imagine I'll earn that right a second time. The barber work hasn't been profitable, you see. I've had to keep this old place running with my own savings.
Give him an
Not
IOU.
a bad idea. But I'd need some kind of collateral. My pair of lucky clippers. No, that won't do. Your idea intrigues me, but I'm afraid I don't have anything to give Silas. I'm open to suggestions.
Hey, Sasha. I'll let you know if I think of anything.
Much obliged.
Sir? What is this? Conrad. Receptionist shot himself. This is bad. Company's gonna have to call it for what it is. Destruction of Spacer's Choice property. Gene was an asset and somebody has to pay his body price. This is gonna ruin us. I was thinking that we pawn off his teeth. Gene had a full set of gold teeth, heirlooms passed down his family or something. We're processing his body, right? Dig around and pry them out. We sell the teeth somewhere nice and quiet, use the bits to pay his body price, nobody's the wiser. What do you think? Don't write back. In fact, don't talk to me at all. Just give me a special signal next time you see me. Waggle your eyebrows. Phyllis. Dude, what the fuck? My God.
What can I do for you?
Sound like you've had some training.
Oh? Am I in the company of a fellow doctor?
Only if we use the term doctor loosely.
I am a Spacer's Choice certified surgeon, and if you must know, I can stitch a severed thumb with a 58% chance of avoiding gangrene.
Why not use the teeth as collateral?
You know about Eugene? How?
You left your door open? I'm a mind reader.
You were probably poking around my things. I really shouldn't leave my letters sitting out in the open.
No, you shouldn't, you dumbass.
Eugene's golden teeth were a family heirloom, representing 3 generations of poor dental hygiene.
Ew.
He took them to his grave. More than a few. Those teeth were his personal savings. I can't ask Silas to dig up a man's body and pry a few teeth loose from his jaw just to pay my bills. Can I? Yes, I suppose I must. Here you are. Gravesite papers affixed with my signature and an IOU.
Goodbye.
What can I do for you?
Repair my ship.
A ship? Dear me. You seem to have lost the ability to distinguish between reality and fantasy.
Huh?
This is what happens when you let your imagination run wild. I don't approve of fantasizing. It's a dreadful habit, corrosive to the mental faculties. You ought to let the vicar take a look inside your head. Vicar Maximilian, our man from the OSI, here to spread the message of scientism like a soothing balm upon a feverish head. Or so you'd expect. You'll find him in our local church, probably neglecting his duties.
Don't seem to like him much.
He doesn't seem to like us much. The vicar has not been with us long, and in his relatively short tenure in Edgewater, gives off the distinct whiff of superiority.
Got some questions.
Go ahead.
What do you know about the plague?
The plague's come at us with a vengeance this year. Lost 6 workers in as many months. I wouldn't call them good workers, mind you. If they were any good, they'd have been treated. Still,
that's fucked
up. It is a shame. Fever, chills, fatigue, aching, vomiting, an excess of phlegm, a tendency towards belly aching.
Why don't you treat them all?
Company policy, friend. We don't have enough medicine to treat all of us, so we treat the best among us.
Whose idea was that?
Mr. Thompson's brainchild. Have you met him yet? Thoughtful-looking fellow, stares out of his office most hours. Edgewater has been good to me. I consider myself privileged to work here. I am never wanting for work, not since the plague started.
Sounds
As
exhausting.
the good vicar says, work fortifies the spirit of a man. If you want to feel exhausted, try not having any work.
All right, what's this doing here now? Hi.
Never seen you here before. You a visitor? Welcome. On behalf of the Spacer's Choice family, let me welcome you to, where am I again?
Where are you? You're drunk?
What? No, I'm Winslow. Lester Winslow. Says so right on my permanent record.
Don't vomit on me.
Oh, it's fine. I'm only on my 3rd bottle. I don't start heaving up my guts as long as I can count to 3. Company lets me imbibe as much zero-G brew as I can afford. Even gave me a discount on account of my injury. You jealous yet?
You're injured?
Yep. Got my mitt stuck in a rotor wheel. Shredded my wrist up real good. Conrad went and sewed up my hand, but I couldn't do much about the pain. Boss was real generous to me, though. Got myself a 5% discount on zero-G brew. After the 2nd bottle, the only pain I feel is emotional.
Sound like a surgeon.
Hey, Conrad's a surgeon. Well, he's a barber. That's like surgery, but for your hair.
I'll leave you be.
That's some slick rags you're wearing. You some kind of costumed entertainer? Numb to the bone thanks to zero-G brew. Zero-G brew. It's an ale that's good for what ails you.
That guy, crazy.
I don't know you.
I don't know you.
Uh-huh. The Unreliable, you say? Never heard of any company supply ship with that particular name. I don't know what you're about, but this here's a Spacer's Choice drinking establishment. We're all loyal, hard-working company folk here.
What a fine establishment it is.
You really think so? That's kind of you. I've been trying to keep the floors clean. You got no idea how long it takes to scrub the tiles. Guess I misreckoned you. Sorry about that. I didn't mean to be curt. We just got some problems lately. I can get you a drink if you'd like. Gotta ask you to enjoy your beverage within the premises, though. Can't risk you bringing a drink over to those deserters. You understand. Traitors. The lot of them. Bunch of folks decided they were tired of working and went out into the wilds to fend for their own selves. Town's already struggling to make quotas, even without that band of slackwits abandoning their posts. Bunch of lazy, shiftless rung leeches. Anyway, enough about them. What can I do for you?
Talk to Reed.
Do you now? And what makes you think Mr. Thompson wants to talk to you? He's a busy man. You want to talk to Mr. Thompson, try ignoring your duties. He'll summon you up to that great big tower atop the cannery, and you'll get yourself a proper dressing down.
Say that like it's a good thing.
It is a good thing. If you're not pulling your weight, you don't deserve to live here. Simple as that.
That's fucked up.
Go ahead.
What's your story?
I don't see how that's any of your business.
Fair point. I'm just curious.
You're the first to ask after me in some time. I'll give you that. But I don't have a story to share. My family's worked Spacer's Choice for 2 generations, and I've lived in Edgewater just about all my life. Wanted to work in the sciences once upon a time. Would you believe it? That was a wild fancy. Glad I disabused myself.
You had a dream of being a scientist. What happened?
What happened, you ask? What always happens when you're dreaming? I woke up. I just didn't have the brains for it. Asked too many questions. wasn't suited to the work. So I did the right thing and worked the life I was always meant to live. Now that I'm behind a bar, I can ask all the questions I want. Important ones. Like, when are you gonna pay your tab? And would you like another round of cold, refreshing zero-G?
Asking questions is the foundation of science. Best scientists ask too many.
Don't talk to me that way, please. Spent many years disabusing myself of that notion. Don't need you putting it back in my head. Lab work ain't for me. Never was. Never will be. Spacer's Choice put me where I belong, and for that, I am grateful.
Scrubbing dishes all your life?
What's wrong with that? It's good, honest work. Pots and pans don't scrub themselves. Glasses don't fill themselves either. Unless you're in Byzantium. I hear everything's automated there. Not that I'll ever find out.
Sounds like Spacer's Choice took care of you.
They did. They gave me a life. Gave me a purpose. This is where I belong. Not so fast. I told you about my life. Your turn to tell me about yours.
The Uno reversed me.
So, what's your story?
I'm trying to figure that out myself.
What's there to figure out? Stands to reason you work for a company. You ain't Spacer's Choice. Could be you're with Auntie Cleo.
I don't work for any company.
You're one of those freelancers then? Running about Halcyon, selling off your loyalties to the highest bidder? Well, good luck trying to figure yourself out. Sounds like you'll need it.
What if I told you I just got shot into space by a crazy scientist?
Ugh, is this the start of a joke? If you want me to laugh at your jokes, it's a 3-drink minimum.
I wish it was a joke.
Most folk forget where they're standing after a few drinks. Seems to me you've got a head start. Anyhow, whatever happens outside the walls is not my business. Only deserters and marauders wander out there, and I cannot tell you which I revile more. My world is these 4 walls, that door, and a row of mugs that need cleaning.
Almost sounds like you're afraid to go outside.
Let me make something clear. Spacer's Choice has been real good to me.
Got defensive real
The town's been
fast.
real good to me. I start gallivanting around outside the walls, poking around in places I shouldn't be, learning things I've got no right to know. People will talk. Won't ever catch me asking about the world outside. Else the town's gonna say Amelia's gone soft. That Amelia's pondering desertion. I don't want that.
Living your life on everyone else.
There you go with that thinking again. Didn't anyone ever tell you it's dangerous? I've said enough. People come here to drink their problems away. If they wanted to face their problems, they'd go see our vicar.
Nice bathroom here. I don't know if people can, if I'm detected or not. Hmm. I haven't been detected. Corona. Where is it?
If you're falling sick, I don't want you near me. Don't worry.
It's not the best choice, it's Spacer's choice. And before you ask, I'm all out of deluxe salt tuna. All I've got is gourmet.
Need to fix the
You ought to go have a talk with the boss, Reed Thompson. He's up in his tower above the cannery. Go right ahead.
What's your take on this
What,
place?
you mean Edgewater? That's a peculiar question. This a test? Am I being tested right now?
You want to be tested?
It's, fine and dandy. Couldn't be happier. Wouldn't want to spend my life working anywhere else. Prettiest little town on Terra 2.
Blister on my ass is prettier than
Do
Edgewater.
us both a favor and don't try to prove your point.
Are you sure?
I don't get paid for
I'm
banter.
curious.
Was there something you
I can
needed?
show you.
Go right ahead. Other than yourself? Definitely the vicar. Don't get me wrong. He seems a decent man, cut from church cloth, knows his scriptures. But there's something about him that bothers me. Like he's not one of us. Sometimes I suspect he doesn't even want to be here.
So the plague.
Plague? I don't know anything about a plague. We are the very picture of hot-blooded physical vigor.
You done being delusional, or should I wait? I like the
I
sass.
take umbrage with your choice of phrase. We ain't sick, we're rugged. Some of us who get sick are liable to exaggerate the conditions of that sickness. But the fact is, if you work hard, you have got no cause to worry.
Obviously cares about it anyway.
Spacer's choice is built on love. And like any real love, it is cold and tough when needs must. Medical treatment is commensurate with our value to society. Spacer's choice will dispense medicine for the indispensable worker. Natural selection at work.
And if you don't work
Then the
hard
hand
enough,
of medical science will not grace you with its touch, and you must recover on the virtue of your own grit. Listen, you mind if we talk about something else? Rambling about company policy gets me feeling all lightheaded. Music to my ears.
what you selling, boy? The value of your... How much money do I have? I have 400. I have that equipped. Not gonna sell ammo. $3,800. Fuck. kind of want. I think I'm gonna take it. Light armor. Ooh.
Spacers?
Actually, so yeah, I'm gonna sell you my gun. And then my hibernation suit.
Yes, Mr. Thompson. I'm fine, Mr. Thompson. Never been healthier.
Oh, you sound crazy,
Oh,
just like the
did,
guy said.
Did Mr. Thompson send you? Well, you tell Mr. Thompson I'll be right at my post. Tomorrow. Bright and early tomorrow. Because I'm definitely not plagued. As spry as a spring chicken. That's old Abernathy.
You wanna tell me what's got you so nervous?
You some sort of wandering alienist? Walking into a man's own domicile, pestering him about his mental state?
You're Martin Abernathy?
What? No. I mean, I might be. That depends on who's asking.
Not looking for trouble.
Silas knows, doesn't he? That's why he sent you. That's why he wants me to pay up. He knows.
He told me everything.
Sounds like he's already told you. You may as well hear it from me. I'm dying. I'm not long for this world. The date of my expiration is fast approaching. And soon I shall be ushered through the great cannery in the skies. It's plague. Has to be. Silas knows. He knows I got one foot in my grave, and now he wants to charge me for the other one.
I'm sure it's all very true. You're being paranoid.
I am? Law, help me. Paranoia is one of the plague's known symptoms. I'll pay your fees. I don't want any trouble from Silas. But if you could see a way to freelancing for me, I could really use the help.
How can I help?
There's a cache of anthracillin tucked away in the old community center. Powerful stuff. Stronger than what we got, anyway. I need you to break in, nab that medicine, and bring it back to me.
Okay.
You oblige me with your haste. I think I feel the plague spreading. Oh, Law, it's in my spleen now. I can feel it. Just keep your head down when you're in there. Marauders have taken over. Probably tracking mud all over the archives. I know that, but I got nobody else to turn to. Reed would have wrote me up. Constable would have locked me up and wrote me up. Could have gone to see the good vicar, but I never did find my courage.
Can I loot you? Loot your help? No. Got any incriminating evidence back here? No.
You're making a mistake. Working for Abernathy.
Who the fuck are you?
Excuse me. I'm Esther Blaine, Spacer's Choice Actuary. I overheard your talk with Abernathy. I hope you're not thinking about getting him that medicine. Abernathy is a well-known hypochondriac. Anthracillin is wasted on him. You're better off selling it to me instead. All I'm saying is Abernathy's worked in this town longer than some of us been alive. How do I put this gently? He's got a lot of cobwebs up in his attic.
What do you need it for?
I probably shouldn't tell you. Don't want you implicated for what I'm trying to do.
I'm gonna worry about that.
Here's a summary. A lot of sick people in this town, and we don't have the medicine to treat them all. Can't reach out to corporate without crossing a river of red tape, so I'm reaching out to you.
Can you match his offer?
I'm paid better than Abernathy. Whatever he's giving you, I will do you one better.
Ooh.
That's all I can ask of you.
Thank you. I appreciate the offer, madam.
I've been feeling pretty low these days.
At least you got your health.
Welcome to the Spacer's Choice Constabulary. We are Halcyon's leading brand in frontier justice. The office is writing up promotion. Purchase 3 criminal investigations and the 4th one's free.
All right.
As a Spacer's Choice constable, I am authorized to grant you legal authority toward apprehending wanted criminals. Know how to carry yourself in a fight? I've got bounties out for these 3 marauders. Cross them off and bring me their fingers. Just 1 per marauder, please. I'll dust off the old fingerprint roller.
Got some questions.
As long as your questions fall within the acceptable margins of curiosity.
Who do you work for?
If this is a setup to a joke, you should know I've never found anything amusing in my life.
Oh.
I don't serve Edgewater. Edgewater and the entire region of Emerald Vale serve Spacer's Choice. Spacer's Choice is a wholly owned subsidiary of Universal Defense Logistics, which occupies a seat on the Halcyon Holdings Corporation, also known as the Board. I must admit it bothers me that you don't already know this.
His
likeness decorates many a wanted poster. Do you have any relevant information about this individual?
Do I throw him under the bus? Yeah, that's why I'm asking. Looks like there's a bounty on his head.
You are correct. An outstanding bounty has been posted for information pertaining to the whereabouts of Phineas V. Wells.
He's a scientist.
I am obliged to warn you against forming acquaintanceships, friendships, partnerships, or any felicitous relationship with a wanted criminal. I am also obliged to inform you of our referral program. For every criminal you refer to the authorities, the board will reward you.
How long has he been on the run?
Wells has been wanted for as long as the board decides he has been wanted. This decision will be made in accordance with Wells's behavior upon arrest. Unfortunately, the arrest of Mr. Wells falls outside my authority. I enforce the company policy of Spacer's Choice in the region of Emerald Vale. Wells is wanted by the board. If you have information related to the location of Phineas V. Wells, you are required to submit that information to your nearest board authority. Any information regarding outstanding bounties and wanted criminals should be directed to Mr. Udom Bedford. Mr. Bedford's office is located on the Groundbreaker.
What's that?
Halcyon's original colony ship, now repurposed into a space station. Mr. Udom Bedford represents the board's interest on the Groundbreaker. Something else I can do for you?
No, that's good. Spacer's Choice Department of Retirement filter. Some of you may remember Gil Entrim from his days in the cannery. Please be advised that Spacer's Choice no longer. Okay.
Friend of mine died a couple weeks back. Still ain't past it.
Nothing I can do about that.
There loot back here? Is that any pro gamer? Ooh. Workshop? Fuck him. Okay. Mock apple. Why were there bullets in the cabinet? Why do we got ammo in the kitchen, people? This isn't America. What the heck? Last search, Indumati. First entry. Indumati left Edgewater today. She's been reassigned to Terra 1. Asked her goodbye at the platform and asked if I'd ever see her again. We both knew the answer was no. Look up and think of me as I'll look up and think of you. Robert, they wouldn't let me keep her, but I know you will raise her with love. Perhaps more than I would make time for. You are patient and present in a way that I am not. Company says she has no name until you give her one. Her name is Parvati. They tell me her birthday will be set on the date she's legally delivered to you. She was actually born on July 7th. Make her feel special when I can't. She liked it when I sang to her. The only time she stopped crying. Sat up last night reading through the Young Space Guide. Almost started reading it out loud from habit. It's been 10 years, but I still have parts of it memorized. Reckon I'll take the next volume into work at the cannery. It's an unused office where I've been taking my lunches. May as well read the whole thing again. This door open and look open. But is stuff back here? Pro fucking gamer. What I'm talking about. Guard.
Hey, you hear about Wilson?
Heard Marauders got.
I'm back. Cannery. That's Esther.
I'm sorry. I'll just be a minute.
You had a minute. Next one comes out of your pay.
Ease off the threats, friend.
Oh. Oh.
there, Mary. Don't see you round here too often.
Oh, I just came to talk to the vicar is all. None of us are above confessionals.
What have you got to confess?
Oh, the vicar is the... Wasn't there someone just standing right back? What? Am I
Yes,
going
what is
crazy?
it? You're an outsider. Fantastic. Vicar Maximilian de Soto at your service. Or Vicar Max if you're the sort who prefers brevity. I so rarely get new people to talk to. Name your poison, anything at all. Spiritual counseling? This season's tossball predictions? The quickest way out of town?
Hey, you know, I'm
I've
outside.
never seen you before. And there's been no paperwork indicating a transfer. Half the time it's wrong, but a new worker without paperwork? Unheard of. Also, you lack the distinctive worker gaze. Usually either a deadening behind the eyes, or in some rare cases, a wild-eyed frenzy, like a trapped animal.
Seem quite dismissive of the common man.
Oh, nothing could be further from the truth. I'm simply bemoaning the level of spiritual awareness in this town.
Isn't it your job to raise that?
Yes, but there are few who hear me in this miserable place. I must double my efforts to elevate my flock. These are good, hard-working people here.
Hold on.
Yes, and thank you for pointing it out. It is wrong of me to succumb to distress. This place could be so much more, and I will continue
Fuck,
in
I'm
my
tired.
quest to make it so.
Ugh. I'm looking for a power regulator.
Mechanical tomfoolery is well out of my purview. I suggest you take such matters to Mr. Thompson in the cannery. Oh, and a word of warning. If you're considering wandering around outside the safety of the town, you'd best be cautious.
Why is that?
Marauders are about. Though if you are planning on venturing outside, I do have a proposition that may interest you. One of the reasons I transferred here was to fulfill my duty in hunting down banned heretical texts. I happen to know such a book is, as we speak, tainting a collector's library in Emerald Vale. However, the collector's residence lies outside the town's walls. My retrieval efforts have been thwarted by marauders who have overrun the property. Should you fare better than me, I'd pay a handsome sum for the book.
Why would you be after the book?
I just want to keep the writing out of layman's hands. It wouldn't do for such information to fall into public consumption.
Any authorities would be interested.
On the contrary, my position means that I am one of the few legally allowed to possess such items. But do not worry. You'll be safe since you are acting on my behalf. Glad we see eye to eye. It's a handwritten journal, a faded blue cover with the name M. Bakonu handwritten in the lower corner. I'll mark where I saw it on your map. Assuming you're serious?
Sure.
Thank you. If you retrieve it, you can always find me here.
Hey, that's all of the... What's my inventory looking like? Okay, 130. Note the Edgewater to schedule sick leave. Work invigorates the spirit. Sickness. Huge. Holy balls. One left hand surgery, some bone damage. People, this is our second unscheduled amputation in as many months. Please exercise caution and safety around machinery. Maintenance fees will be deducted from your pay. I mean... No one around to tell me no. A thick beanie. Kind of want to wear it. 5 to our science skills. Less armor. Ooh. There's a basement. So much shit in this game. Well, I might go down under. Is it like marked as stolen in my inventory, or is it like the moment I pick it up? It's like, it looks like the moment I pick it up. What? How much more shit is there to explore? There's so much stuff. I'm overwhelmed. The Emerald Vale region is powered by the Spacer's Choice geothermal facility. Spacer's Choice is proud to bring the colonists of Halcyon a moderately innovative technology at a reasonable... In compliance with... Transformer is act. Okay. Transformer. Optimus Prime, where are you? Oh. I see. Ooh. I don't think that shut it down. Good. Must be more somewhere. Something else somewhere. Actually. Howdy, Mr. Corporate Trooper. Got lots of scrap corpses here, Mr. Corporate Trooper.
You the new worker? Whatever. Make it quick, Tenderfoot. I'm busy.
Doing good, Phoenix. How are you? I'm guessing you're the foreman.
Foreman Granger. Mind those words don't come out of your mouth unless preceded by yes or right away or thank you.
Gravesite fees.
Shit. Silas still on about that. Here, take the fees. I'd appreciate it if you didn't tell Reed I was late on my payment.
These papers aren't signed in your name.
Because they're not my fees and not my gravesite. Guy I worked with shot himself. I paid the bill.
There's an... You have to pay for your neighbor's gravesite fees?
If you're not familiar with board law, you ought to be. Law requires delinquent gravesite fees to be paid by the deceased party's closest living relative, which meant me. Shame, though. Eugene was a good worker.
Said this guy shot himself?
Woke up one morning and put a round through his upper story. Can't imagine why. The kid was doing all right at his desk. We all thought he was an upstanding receptionist. Just between the two of us, I'm pretty shocked his weapon didn't misfire. Spacer's Choice handguns aren't the most reliable.
Must be tough losing family.
Eugene wasn't family.
So you said you were his closest living relative.
Yeah, I was the closest living person relative to his body at time of death. I'm the one who found him, you see, so I pay the fines.
What the fuck?
Suicide's a crime. The legal term is irreparable damage to company property. What Eugene did to himself was vandalism.
What are they gonna do? Arrest his corpse?
When one of your workers commits a crime, the entire town pays for it. In other words, Edgewater would have been penalized pretty hard. Whatever Eugene was worth as an asset, we would have had to pay out of pocket to Spacer's Choice.
Would've, you didn't?
Look around. Edgewater ain't exactly swimming in luxury. We can't afford to pay the body price of a suicide. All I know is Silas asked me for Eugene's gravesite fees, which means he was approved for burial, which means his papers went through, which means the town's in the clear. I'm just glad to put this whole ugly affair behind me. Eugene can rest his bones in peace, and the rest of us can get on with our own lives.
All right, get back to work. Messages. Thompson. Thus, owing to your hard work and positive attitude, I have sanctioned your access to medical treatment in the event of contagion. As you know, the company has not provided us with enough medicine to treat every worker. I wish I could treat every member of the Spacer's Choice family who fell ill to this plague, but I cannot. Medical privileges are strictly merit-based. Please do not, under any circumstance, distribute your ration of medication to any other worker. We're all in this together. No files. Back. Welcome, Granger. Continue. Theodore buried last night. Reed asked me not to report his death in our quarterlies. Fair to me. Asked to prepare a statement or something for the other workers. Think about it. Don't know what to tell them. Don't end up like Theodore. Do your work, show up, wear a smile, and you'll get your medical privilege. Start. Okay.
What's on your mind? I paid his burial fees, didn't I? Let the dead sleep.
Find your letter to Conrad.
Didn't anyone ever tell you not to go rifling through other people's correspondence?
Planning on stealing Eugene's gold teeth.
Excuse you. Eugene's body and all rare earth minerals contained therein already belong to Spacer's Choice. And we're all part of the Spacer's Choice family here. Never mind. I don't have to explain myself to you.
Sounds like you kinda did. We're one mag pick. You? Spacer's Choice property from the office of Reed Thompson. Symptoms of infection have now reached a critical mass. I have instructed our staff to transform the old domicile into a sick house. Plague is a reality of life on the frontier, and as Spacers, we are expected to face up to reality. And the reality is that we do not carry enough medicine to treat all of you. Medical treatment is a privilege, not a right. We must strive every day to demonstrate our worthiness of that privilege. That's right. You do not have a right to live. If you find yourself suffering the symptoms of incipient plague, the best thing you can do for yourself and for your family is to don your jumpers and come to work. Work fortifies the spirit. Physical illness recapitulates spiritual weakness. Pleasant. Okay. Let's see. Our overalls are better. Allows us to do some custom. The armor we're currently better. Howdy, partner. Ooh. Ooh. Never mind, I won't steal it in front of you.
Miss Holcomb, I need to explain this to you. The grease monkey, Argo?
I'm sorry, Mr. Thompson, sir. You asked why it's taking so long to fix. The answer's technical.
Don't apologize. Just try using small words for me.
The cans bust open in the oven because she's set to cook saltuna, which isn't what we've got. Mr. Thompson? I think there's someone here to see you.
Focus, Miss Holcomb. You and I are still talking. Let's start over. Walk me through the process. Show me where it's going awry.
Well, sure. It's, mostly on account of what we're feeding into the mechanism.
It puts food in cans. We have food, we have cans. Why won't it work like we need?
She's expecting saltuna of a certain size. We're filling the cans with, well, not fish.
Seems we've got a guest.
That would be
Really
me.
now, Parvati, I do wish you'd spoken up. I do apologize. I was given no forewarning of your arrival, or I might have welcomed you at the gates myself. I'm Reed Thompson, Outpost Administrator. I cannot help but notice you are not in uniform.
I don't work for Space.
Of course not. I don't have that kind of luck.
Seems I allowed my excitement to run away with my wits. Been a few seasons since we've had a visitor pass through.
Needs
Only
repairs.
regulator we've got is hooked up to the town transformer. Mr. Thompson ain't liable to be keen on dismantling it.
I beg your pardon. I am most emphatically not keen on any such thing. I can't let you have our power regulator. But I happen to know of another one. And I happen to know exactly how you may retrieve it without frying yourself in the process.
Oh? Let's hear it.
There's a power regulator in the old botanical lab. It's mostly abandoned, so all that power is being squandered. Go down to the geothermal plant. Reroute power from the botanical district over to us. Once their power's shut down, you can have their regulator and be along on your way.
When you say mostly abandoned, what do you mean?
I was not entirely sure how to tell you this. The botanical labs are not legally inhabited, but there are people who live there.
What a surprise! I never would have guessed.
I am not trying to pull one over on you, friend. You were bound to run into them sooner or later. The people living in the botanical labs, they're deserters, former workers. I need them back at their posts. I need them to come home.
Why?
Edgewater is struggling. We haven't hit our production quota in years. If we don't meet our quotas this year, the company might shut us down for good. I need those workers back at their stations.
None of what you're telling me is my problem.
It's our problem, not yours, but I'm asking for your help. If those workers don't come back, Edgewater is going to collapse. My hope is that by cutting off their power, you will convince those deserters to come back to town. Before you go to the plant, I want you to stop by the botanical lab. Speak to their leader, Adelaide. Tell her the power's about to go, and that it's time her band of deserters came back to town.
Oh, I recognize
Adelaide's
her.
older than the other deserters. She's dignified, kindly. From what I understand, her camp looks to her for leadership.
What if Adelaide doesn't want to come back?
That is not a hypothetical I enjoy entertaining. We need Adelaide back. Nonetheless, I will settle for the return of her followers. We belong to one community, the Spacer's Choice family. If we dissolve into factions, then we will all perish separately. Adelaide will understand that.
All right, Reed, I'll see what I
My
can do.
dad told me all about the plant. Taught me all he knew. I could come in useful. I mean, if that's all right with you, Mr. Thompson. Sir.
I hesitate to part ways with Miss Holcomb, but I cannot deny that she is talented and may prove useful to you. You will need an administrative passcode in order to enter the plant. I am trusting you with mine, and trusting Miss Holcomb to guide you if you'd like.
Sure.
Great! I got my wrenches and diagnosticators and hairpins and engine tape, so I'm all set.
Well, I am glad to hear that. Best of luck to you, and thank you again for your help. It is a lot to ask of a stranger, I know.
Ooh. Achievement unlocked, best friend. Let's go! I have a friend! And a companion. They are characters that during help provide common. Their skills enhance your skills. They increase your carrying capacity. Let's go.
We better clear out of Mr. Thompson's office before we talk.
Okay. Hold on. Skills are available. Let's see here. I should probably upgrade. I want to get my stealth up. We'll bump a bunch of points there. Yeah.
We better clear out of Mr. Thompson's office before we talk.
Return to Stylus.
Hey, mister, can we talk? Sorry. Let's talk when you're free.
Oh, okay, and then it's... Yeah, sure.
Sorry. You just want to get out of here. And you likely don't want to tag along like me. It's just... Mr. Thompson has his own view on matters, on account of it's his job and what all, but that's not the only side of the tale.
He didn't strike me as the most honest soul.
Oh, he ain't a liar. He believes every word he says. It's just, he doesn't always get where other folk are talking from. To Mr. Thompson, a person's a gear. It does its job quiet-like. If it squeaks or stutters, it gets replaced. The deserters are decent folk. I knew some of them before they left.
Did you know Adelaide?
Miss McDevitt? Oh, gosh, no. She was a real important person. A flavorist. Made all the food taste decent. She used to work up in the big office with Mr. Thompson. Alls I know is she left after her son died. It was a real big to-do. I could hear them both yelling clear from my own place.
Why were they arguing?
Can't say as I know. I wasn't there. The sound carried, but not the words. If Mr. Thompson ain't of a mind to tell you his own self, you'd best ask Miss McDevitt, if he can get out to her.
How well did you know the deserters?
I don't know anybody well. I mostly listened to them talk, kept my head down. There was
Hold
a boy
on.
named Thomas.
This
who would
voice
follow
actress
me
sounds
around,
familiar.
asking questions about the stuff I fixed. He was real sweet to me. Not any sort of dissident.
Parada? Is this lady in Cyberpunk 2077? This sounds like Pan Am. This sounds like Pan Am's actress.
Life's hard here. Especially for them that don't fit in so well.
That's gotta
One
be.
big
I've heard this
Spacer's
voice
Choice
actress
family,
before.
But every family's got the one the rest whisper about. Mr. Thompson's aiming to take away their power. They'll have no lights to see nor heat to cook. They'll be at the mercy of marauders or worse.
It is Pan
I think
Am?
you should talk to the town's vicar about it.
I'm
Max,
so good.
his name is.
I am so good.
Thanks, mister. I just think when you gotta make a
Shit.
decision that'll hurt
This is
somebody,
now my
it's best to think on the right
Who-
and wrong
I
end.
doubt there's gonna be a companion
That's
that
what
I
we
like
thought,
more
just
now.
anyways.
I fucking love Pan Am. Pan Am was an amazing written
Something you need?
character. I'm sorry, like pretty much Pan Am's quests were like the only ones I enjoyed.
That's on account of how
A
I
lot of the
never
side
met her.
quests in Cyberpunk were so boring. I'm sorry.
It's hard to miss what you never knew. I don't ponder it over much. She was in another division of the Spacer's Choice family. She worked in the Vale a few months, sorting the cannery computers. Her contract
not?
said any kids she
What do you
had,
mean?
expected or not, belonged to her office from the
Was
time
she in
of
Cyberpunk
conception.
or not?
So when I was born, I got sent here.
Is that normal?
Well, I don't know about normal. Dad said she worked under some kind of special contract. It's sensible. Dad just fixed machines. She did some kind of crazy math, high-level stuff. Better to raise me on his time than hers.
Okay. Well, she told me to go talk to the vicar. We're gonna go talk to. That's Ashley Birch? No.
Where are we headed? Something you need? Yeah, huh?
It sounds so. Huh? Yeah. because I fucking love Horizon Zero Dawn. I should be able to recognize Ashley's voice.
Something you need? Yeah, huh? Something you need?
Kind of hearing? Still sounds so much like Pan Am.
I've always felt weird in here. It's too clean.
Any progress on that matter we discussed? Ah, Miss Holcomb. How rare to see you out. And with a complete stranger. Curious.
This here's Vicar DeSoto. He's always offering spiritual counsel to those that need it.
Thank you for the kind assessment, Miss Holcomb. I admit, I've been quite interested to make our outsider's acquaintance.
Yeah, I see that, Gerada. I haven't found your book yet.
Please get it.
I had something I wanted to ask you.
What would you like to discuss?
I already wanted to talk to you.
What? I thought you would talk to him.
You wanted to speak to me, Ms. Holcomb? Every time I've tried to engage you in conversation, you look at the floor, answer in single words, and slink away. I can't imagine what would be so grave as to drive her to my mission. What has Mr. Thompson asked you to do?
Cut off the power.
Depriving them of safety from the marauders and wildlife. I can see why that troubles you. Miss Holcomb has a soft heart. Always has, if you believe the talk.
What do you think of Adelaide's group?
They rejected the order of society and live beyond the walls so thoughtfully provided by our Spacer's Choice patrons. Does that strike you as a responsible life choice?
Depends on how well the leader can provide beyond your walls.
Astute. But I am here, not in the deserter camp. So that's not a variable I can account for.
What do you advise?
Assuming your goal is to save as many as possible, then you should bring everyone together. Send the power to Edgewater and convince the deserters to return to the fold.
Is that even possible?
Not if things are left to stand as they are. They who are not satisfied with their work are satisfied with nothing. No? How about, work fortifies the spirit. True exhaustion awaits idle hands.
I was actually asking what your religion was all about.
The OSI teaches that the Grand Architect set a perfect system in motion at the beginning of time. Contentment is found by accepting one's role in that grand plan.
Ahoy, Alice. What does OSI stand for?
The Order of Scientific Inquiry, also known as scientism to the layperson. You don't talk to the Grand Architect. Once the universe was set in motion, it stepped back. It has no concern for us.
Doesn't sound like a very motivational religious philosophy.
We will eventually decode the plan and all its intricacies. Once we are able to deduce the properties of every particle in the universe and its trajectory, we will know everything.
Oh my god.
The future, the past, each person's place within the plan, all will be laid out before us, removing struggle and bringing peace.
Peace,
No one will
freedom,
ever need
justice, and
question their
security
path
to your
again.
new empire?
Some even believe this ultimate knowledge will unlock mankind's
Adventure
true
calls.
potential, and we will all become akin to Grand Architects ourselves, after a fashion.
How does that work? Tell me more.
Well, first there's the matter of the secret blood rites and animal sacrifices. I'm kidding. Seriously, though, to truly understand the metaphysics involved takes years of study and contemplation.
I just thought of something else I need to be doing. Head back to one guy.
Had your rations yet?
Yep.
Oh, that's bright. Oh, that's real bright. Silas, I finally finished your quest. Is that Moss? It's Moss.
For me.
No spoilers, please.
Come for a visit? Lovely to see you about, Miss Parvati.
Things going all right, Silas?
Been keeping him careful and true, miss.
Talking about Silas.
Best to ask her yourself.
My dad's buried here. Silas watches over him when I can't leave the house.
I'm starting to hear more Ashley instead of Pan Am.
Oh. Well, thanks.
Something I can do for you?
We need to talk about Eugene.
Yeah? What about him? Yeah. Funny thing, Eugene's body ain't where it's supposed to be. The night we was supposed to commend his body to the earth, I had his grave all dug up and ready, right? And so I thought, I'll just rest my eyes a bit. When I woke up, his body was gone. Spirited away. Vanished. The footprints nearby suggested that Eugene was stolen by marauders. Or he rose from the dead.
I'll keep an eye
Let
out
me
for
know
him.
if you find anything. You run into any trouble? Reliable work from a freelancer. That's gonna take some getting used to.
Oh, trouble. Okay. That's what you meant. I went out of my way for you.
And I'll buy you a drink sometime.
Oh, bastard. Hoping for something more tangible.
Oh, suppose you've earned it. One good turn deserves another.
Abernathy was trying to hide his own illness.
Abernathy was sick? With the plague? That's disgusting. I shook hands with the guy.
Isn't that why you wanted me to collect his fees?
I needed his fees because of his name. A for Abernathy. He was at the top of my list, you see? Yeah?
Yes, someone else. Any news about the Hope?
The colony ship? Are you talking about that old rumor? Some great big starship packed full of colonists what got lost in the aether never to be found again? Ain't heard that one since I was but a stripling. Can't say it was terribly convincing far as rumors go. Is there a reason you asking?
I don't understand. Are you saying everybody's forgotten about us?
Hope's just a rumor, friend. Ancient rumor at that. Maybe you've been out in the sun too long. Why don't you head over to the cantina? Get yourself some zero-G
I think
brew.
the game looks
It's a brew
just
that's
fine.
good for what ails you.
I'm not seeing anything, and textures don't look clumsy to me. That the colony was expecting.
Look, I don't know what's got you caterwauling about Hope this and Colony that, but you need to stop, or there's gonna be trouble.
Oh, why are you threatening me?
Trouble's in the asking. Or don't much care for folk running their mouths, spreading hoaxes and the like. Frankly, neither do I.
Alright, I'll leave you be. Training skills. Leadership skills. One more place to explore.
You're fast.
I didn't realize that was illegal here. Could make the home mag pick. I am loving this game. So I am having a model spaceship. Let's. Same armor. Medium. It looks like. What's the difference between light and medium armor? I kind of like the look of that. Oh, it's a Marauder helmet. I don't want to look like a Marauder. Spacer Troy. Sell the junk. Ooh, okay, so I can buy a Dreen over here if I wanted. Or a frozen dinner. Ooh. Buy mag.
Incoming!
No, I wasn't expecting that, Parvati. A hat. Like a cowboy hat. Yeah. I'm gonna buy. Unlock second story. Balcony unlocked. Hey boss, just wanted to check up on the new Saltuna Light project. I've been brainstorming some new taglines for the product line, and I think some of them will really catch our customers' attention. Dear Lawrence, I appreciate your hard work on behalf of our beloved brand of Saltuna. I have just received a response from corporate. They're not interested in your idea of a light version of the Saltuna brand because we'd rather not compete with ourselves. But they are interested in the idea of lighter Saltuna. Effective immediately, we have been instructed to use heavier weighted cans so we can pack them with less Saltuna, thereby saving bits to every can. This is exactly the kind of breakthrough our cannery needs. In fact, our logistics department has just confirmed my request to have you transferred from the marketing division to the cannery. Can you imagine, Lawrence? You'll be rubbing elbows with your fellow workers on the canning line, filling each slightly heavier can with slightly less Saltuna. Hour after hour, day after day. This is a great and tremendous honor for you and for me. Effective immediately, your position in our marketing division has been terminated. I expect you to report to our foreman tomorrow morning. Your uniform will be deducted from your pay. That is so fucked up. Ideas for leading signs to say it's still food. May cause auditory hallucinations. What the fuck is in the Saltuna, dude? Parkour. Grenade launch. Whoa. Don't mind if I do. I have 2 grenades. Found them. Are you bad guys? You're marauders. Ah! No, fuck off. Yeah, I'm doing pretty. Oh, I could have blown them up. I am stupid. I incinerated him. I am partially sorry. I'm gonna over here. Ooh, I see you. Loot you. Loot you, you bastard. How do I get? What? Ah! Call me a pro gamer. Didn't know that already. Couldn't see from my skills here. Finally have an assault rifle. Go. Light, heavy, energy. Whoa, 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 whoa! Fuck. Zero deaths. I have 0 deaths. Oh, fuck! Zero deaths. Still totally. Ow. Yep. Alright, time to pro game it. Sure. Into very, very quiet. Killing Marauder. Fuck you! Baton. Fish. Messages. Jay Bartel. Clement, I find I must disagree with your theories about the Earth Directorate's place in the colonial system. Sadly, as much as I appreciate the Board and the new frontier they've opened for us, I believe Halcyon and all the other colonies on the rim of the galaxy would fall to pieces or war amongst themselves if the Earth Directorate wasn't around to regulate trade and settle disputes. Do you think the corporations would accept the mandated inclusion of an Earth Minister if they had a choice in the matter? Jefferson. Of course I'd never dispute that Earth is the heart of the whole colonial system. But the real adventure-independent spirit upon which humankind truly thrives is to be found out here among the furthest colonies. I still think you were wrong about the history, though. The discovery of the skip drive was not what gave the Earth Directorate power over the corporations. The high costs of the Great War left them in a weakened state, and the skip drive was simply the extra leverage the Directorate needed to return to power. There's politics going. That's a lot of loot. I just got the letter today. Corporate ordered me to relocate to the Edgewater Cannery, effective immediately. It's a shame. I was really looking forward to running my own gift shop at the community center, selling rare memorabilia, but scripture tells us that all things happen for a reason. Work fortifies the spirit and all. As for my book collection, I can't bear to part with it. I don't want those books moldering in some contraband locker, so I stashed them all away in a cave over by the river. I could have fucking snuck in there. Shit, that's cool. Addicted. Loop behind your house? No. You. Okay. there. Plasma rifle. One baton. Ooh. I want to look through buildings if possible.
Here they come!
Oh, howdy! Didn't see you there, partner. Whoa! Who was that? Where is the...
We made it!
Anything behind the house here? Ooh, hell yeah.
That was quick.
What am I missing? That like lock? Lock. I might be able to that door now. Put the points into lock picking. Go up to 30. 4 more points to spend. Now let's get back all the way up. Perks. Let's see. This. So fast travel when encumbered. Oop. Lower bit price. Better take care of my weapons. Damn, I don't have a mag. Ooh, ah, ooh. I fucking balls. 0 deaths. Oh, I'm totally fine. I never died. Not one. 0 death. 0 death. Oh, that must be... Okay, that's where... I'm not gonna bother with that. I mean... Oh! Fuck that guy up. I shot off every single part of your body. I am sorry. Oh, I did the same to you, friend. Oof. That must... How do loot in this wreckage? Guessing it's... Yeah.
You're fast.
Might have enough to pick that one door. Yep. Oh no. He big. He angry. Don't you throw rocks at me. Oh, how? Fuck. Bad behemoth. Doing good there, Parvati.
Something you need?
Never mind. Never mind. I think it was this little section of at the door. No. Plasma cutter? I have so much shit. I am. $24 out of. Ow. Hold the phone. Hold the fuck. There's stuff up there. Shit up there. I want it. I want it. Oh.
Okay, keep him quiet.
Whoa. Okay. Yeah. Encode first aid key card. Turn to root logs. History of Emerald Vale exhibit synopsis. The history of Emerald Vale, once complete, will display the proud heritage of our settlement for generations to come. Decorating the main hall of our noble community center, this elaborate diorama of memorabilia of our settlement's founding will embody the hard-working spirit of our Spacer family. The centerpiece of this grand exhibit will be a taxidermized Mantiqueen, erected within our main lobby as a sign of civilization's victory over nature itself. Take it. Coming soon, feast your eyes on the great thrilled Mantiqueen. I hit it eventually.
That was quick.
I am encumbered. Everyone, the keycard encoder in the lobby is back up and running. Hopefully it won't go on the fritz again and start shooting keycards at anyone who walks by. As a reminder, in case it does break down again, you can borrow a keycard from the director or one of the workers in the second floor office if you lose your card. Director Pickett, I must lodge a complaint. Your obsession with this Mantiqueen is wasting all of our budget and holding up development on the entire exhibit. Well, Mr. Pickett, this letter is to update you regarding your request for one adult Mantiqueen. As you may remember, our trackers discovered a beautiful specimen out in the wild. Per your approval, we deployed a team of our highly skilled hunters to kill for you. We regret to inform you that the entire team has perished. Please expect an invoice from our office, including the cost of their gravesite fees as stipulated in our contract. Additionally, we must ask you to cover the cost of all equipment damaged, corroded, dissolved, eaten, or digested, partially or otherwise. Thank you for your patronage. Please allow me to offer you the opportunity to purchase a second hunting expedition at a 10% discount. I look forward to hearing from you. Sincerely, Hunters and Track. Ruthless. Ooh, yes, I can sell my junk here. Sell. Hmm. That takes me out. Oh. Hold on. Plasma sword. Oh, that looks painful. I am sorry. That was a war crime. That was totally over there. I just committed multiple war crimes. Antique saber? Ooh. Can I use it as a weapon? Oh. I can customize my, I'll be able to customize my ship. That's cool. Is there anything I missed? Boom. Lots of mag picks. I am appreciating this. Who ate my lunch? Get to the second floor. Like, do I eat? Back to the vending machine. Sell a gun. junk. So. Okay. Hey there, Crimson. We're gonna head back. I can dismantle all this stuff. I think there was something here that I didn't unlock. Have enough mag picks. Ow. Thought it was here. Not. Terror on Monarch. Ruth Bellamy. There was right over here.
This is where the magic.
Breakdown. Modify. Modify. Assault. Magnum. Stockton. Current one. Ooh. Weapon spread goes down. Noise range. God, better. Okay.
Magic happens? Well, science. But it still happens here.
Wish we had some better rations.
Sure. Ooh, I never modded armor.
Rations yet?
The armor. Cannot mod my armor. Good to know.
I'm not allowed in here. Not since.
Miss Holcomb ain't allowed in this establishment. Not since that little
Vending machine.
Ask her if you care. I'm running a business here.
I won't touch anything while we're in here, Mr. Moreau. I promise.
Music to my ears.
So. Bye. Here. Egg fix. I'm gonna buy them all. Parvati?
Something you need? You mean about the mission being too clean?
Why aren't you allowed in Moreau's store?
There was a kind of a thing with a vending machine when I was 12.
For a kid.
Sure, but folks got long memories around here. I've always been good with my hands, right? So I saw a lock on the machine and thought, oh, this must be how they refill it. But I had to know. So I did my thing. And next thing I know, there's a couple hundred bottles of Zero G rolling out the front door and into the road. It's not funny.
It's pretty funny.
Right about then, a bunch of loaders came rolling in the gate, fresh off the Saltuna ships. And Mr. Thompson was up on the porch making a speech about how everyone would have to volunteer a third shift to get it all canned. Anyhow, you ever seen an auto loader run over a bottle of Zero G?
Go on.
Exploded all over Mr. Thompson. One bottle after another as the loaders went by. I was just shy of working age, so Dad had to pay all the damages. Moreau's still angry at me. I can laugh about it now, but I just about puked up my guts in terror in the moment. That's the one time I ever made Mr. Thompson look a fool. I know, but Vicker says the universe is a machine, that it runs by law. Real machines have gunked up oil, scratches, and worn bits. You can tell they've seen handling, been used by folk. The machine Vicker sees is one ain't never been run. It's not for people to live in. It's something on a museum shelf, under glass.
Why'd you want to talk to him?
Vicker's about the only soul in the Vale who spends his time thinking on what is and ain't right. It's just that when he looks at me, I feel I'd disappoint him.
All right. That's going to be where we end it for tonight. Save. Save. All right. I don't think. Now. Going to check. This game is a lot of fun. I am quite a bit. Not sure I will be live tomorrow. I might be live tomorrow. Depends on job stuff, but yeah. I think I might try to make tomorrow the last maybe weekday stream until like a summer winter break. Or not a winter break, spring break or something like that. I don't think I'm gonna raid anyone. I don't like raiding with less than 3 people. So I'm gonna call it here tonight, guys. Thank you for showing up. I should be live, like I said, probably tomorrow. One more weekday stream. So I'm just on weekends only streams. But yeah, thanks for showing up, guys. I'm rambling. I don't know how to end things. And I'll see you guys tomorrow, maybe. Peace.